There's a quiet war happening in Nigerian workplaces, and most of you don't even know you're fighting in it. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah has a first-class degree in chemical engineering and has spent 7 years building a flawless track record in oil and gas.
Okay.
She knew the equipment, the protocols, and the safety standards better than anyone on her shift. Even junior staff begged to be placed under her because she taught them things no one else could. But every morning, Sarah reported to a supervisor who barely spoke English, a man with a diploma from a foreign college that no one in Nigeria had ever heard of. To top it off, this man earned 3 times her salary for the same role.
What?
When he first joined the company, Sarah trained him on the machines he didn't understand. She corrected his mistakes before they became disasters, and she covered for his incompetencies during management reviews. And then, when promotion season came, she watched him move up the ladder while she was told to keep doing what she's doing.
Jesus!
At first, she wanted to walk into the CEO's office and ask, "Do you see me? Do you care about the value I contribute?" But she stayed quiet because she has 2 children to feed and a mother whose health was failing. So yes, she needed a job and a paycheck. But inside, something was dying. Now here's what really makes the news. In February 2025, Senator Joe Ajaero, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Local Content, stood up and condemned what he called the wage disparity between expatriates and local workers. He said, and I quote, "We are here to defend the interest of Nigerians." Aww. Then in July 2025, the Nigerian Labour Congress met with the same Senate committee. Their message was even stronger. NLC President Joe Ajaero declared that expatriates on the same job grades as Nigerians often earn twice as much. And then he said something that should stop every leader in their tracks. Nigerian workers are treated as second-class citizens in their own country. Same job, same desk, same responsibilities, but the foreign passport gets double the pay. And this isn't just happening in oil and gas. It's in banking, telecoms, manufacturing, everywhere. So here's what makes it worse. A Nigerian worker at a foreign company recently shared his story online. He said, "Imagine working 10 to 12 hours daily, being subjected to demeaning treatment, and still earning less than a quarter of what their expatriate counterparts makes for similar roles." Another writer put it even more bluntly. "Why our university graduates roam the streets with crumpled CVs and crushed dreams, expatriates with mere diplomas from obscure foreign colleges are welcomed with red carpets, Toyota Helios escorts, 5-star hotel lounges, and scandalous salaries." Let me be direct with you. This is not about skill. It's about skin color and passports. Now, let's talk about the law. Nigeria has a law called the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act of 2010, NOGICD. This law was designed to ensure that Nigerians occupy roles across all levels, junior, intermediate, and management. The intention is clear: protect Nigerian jobs. Specifically, Section 28 to 37 of the Act mandates that Nigerians must fill positions at all levels, with a 4-year succession plan for any role held by a non-Nigerian. But the enforcement is weak, ineffective, sometimes non-existent. In April 2025, Interior Minister Tunji Ojo publicly admitted that the expatriate quota system is widely being abused.
What?
He stated that some employers bring in foreigners under the guise of expatriates to take over jobs meant for Nigerians. Some companies have even been accused of bringing in foreign workers without valid immigration papers. This isn't just unfair, it's illegal. And here's the biggest lie they tell you. They say, "We can't find qualified Nigerians." That is a lie. A dangerous, expensive lie. Sarah is qualified. Millions like her are qualified. The truth is, some employers simply prefer foreigners. They assume foreign equals better. They treat expatriates like gods and Nigerians like servants. One article described it perfectly. We associate foreign with better and Nigerian with lesser. This isn't just bad for workers. It's bad for Nigeria's economy, it's bad for our national pride, and it's bad for business. So let me tell you what's at stake. The Senate Committee on Local Content has vowed to introduce policies ensuring equal pay for same work.
Okay.
The government also announced an expatriate employment levy, which would require companies to pay 15,000 annually for directors and 10,000 for other expatriates, in part to narrow the pay disparities. To be fair, that levy has faced legal challenges. It remains suspended, and some analysts warn it could discourage investment rather than create jobs. But the fact that it was proposed at all shows that even the government acknowledges the problem.
Yes.
The real change, however, must come from within.
Okay.
Here's what you need to do. 1. If you're a leader, audit your workplace. Are Nigerians and expatriates paid equally for equal work? If not, fix it, because the law already requires fairness. 2. If you're an HR professional, enforce local content laws. Don't look the other way, because your silence is not neutral. It actively allows discrimination to continue. 3. If you're a worker, know your rights. The NOGICD Act exists to protect you, so use it. 4. Speak up. Document disparities. Report abuses. Join a union if necessary. Your voice is your power, and every time you stay silent, you protect the system that sidelines you. 5. As consumers, demand transparency. Ask companies where their executives come from and how much they are paid, because your spending is a vote. So vote for companies that respect Nigerian talent. Now imagine the alternative. Sarah is promoted to supervisor. She trains the new expatriate hire. She earns what she deserves. Her children see her respected. Her colleagues see her valued. And her country sees her succeed.
Yay!
What do you think would happen? She would tell her friends, stay in Nigeria, build here, thrive here. That's not magic, that's justice. I'm Edna Titilope, your HR wellness and sustainability advocate. Here's my question for every leader, employer, and HR professional listening to this. When you look at your own workplace, are you building a system where local talent is truly valued? Or are you silently endorsing a structure where a passport determines a person's worth?